heard on the news that there's going to be an execution.
He's a killer, and he deserves to die.
You did wrong, and for that you are being punished.
Rick Sherman of The Hollywood Reporter calls Last Light one of the most passionate and very human films you'll ever see.
I pulled him out of this place. Took all the hole.
When they turn on those lights, man, it's like Lazarus rising from the dead.
They never use the electric chair on Lazarus.
You fight for your life, even on death row.
Watch them long enough, you realize that they are not like you.
Kill me!
Not at all.
It says here you lived in 3 Foster. You killed a boy there.
Yeah.
How old were you?
16.
Denver's not just a murderer.
Why do people like you make careers out of making excuses for people like him?
The rage that sustains them
I got a place in my mind you can't even touch.
explodes in a moment.
Last year, he killed one of my officers.
The future that calls them screams like the night.
What'd you do?
You don't have to do anything. I didn't do anything, man. They like to beat on you. Just knock a couple teeth out so they can see us go.
Judge made an example of you, sentenced you to an adult maximum security prison where you killed your cellmate at 17.
That's right.
Life sentence.
Life.
There is a pattern of abuse that's emerging. I am concerned for the inmate's safety.
You don't got the right to torture. He gave me that right when he drugged Timmy Bailey into that cell and cut his throat clear to the neck bone. That boy was 21 years old.
I don't have to tell you how they're being treated.
I see that boy's face every night. His eyes.
Another murder of a fellow convict and the murder of a correctional officer for which he received a death sentence.
Well, since then, I've been a model prisoner.
I'm not gonna let that happen to any prisoners on my team. I run this unit, not you.
Can't have personal conflict in our housing unit.
So I'm the one who's got to go.
Look, you're not meant for this kind of work, Fred. Why don't you see that?
Before it's over, they will become targets.
You go against me on this, Whitmore, you are going against every correctional officer in this facility. You understand
They
me?
will become dangerous.
You cannot beat me on this road! Protected you, and you make a fool out of me! This isn't about you, it's about me!
How can you care about somebody like that?
How could you?
I don't.
They will become friends.
You taking me down?
Forrest Whitaker.
I felt sorry for him.
Tom Shales at the Washington Post calls Forrest Whitaker's performance mesmerizing. Kiefer Sutherland.
The only way you're gonna kill me is cut my head off and bury it where I can't find it.
Ray Loyne from the Los Angeles Times hails Sutherland's performance as arguably the young actor's most vivid portrayal. Amanda Plummer.
It's time.
Tony Scott from Daily Variety calls the film a powerful drama that is startling and blunt enough to grab even the jaded. Kiefer Sutherland's directorial debut, Last Light.